guys, in this video I will be explaining 10 measures that would have or have helped me during my transition experiences between childhood and adulthood. If you haven't seen my previous videos about some of the transitions that I've been through in school and university, for example, then you can find a link to them in the comments section. Now, access to support for myself and a lot of autistic people is incredibly important. I found that this support is at its best when the people who operate it get to know you, your strengths and weaknesses as much as possible. In university, student support services were an essential source of support. In employment, the autism directory itself has been a very helpful and valuable source of support. It's very important to do your research and ask questions from your job centres to university support about what support is actually out there for autistic people. So make sure that you do your research before you commit to a major lifestyle change such as going to university or getting a new job. A tour of a workplace can also be a very important tool in the transition process. I had tours of new workplaces when I was in university, college, and both my jobs in Admiral and the Autism Directory. This enabled me to adapt to the environment. I, like many autistic people, can struggle with change, and I feel that this has a lot to do with understanding the environment that I am in. Having a visual tour of an environment can also aid the transition process in this sense. The better you know where everything is and where you should be, then I found that it's less stress and less anxiety, such as adapting to a new environment, or for example being in a big loud crowd that can be very visually stimulating, for example. In high school and university there were mentor systems in place, but unfortunately there was no buddy system. I think if there were a buddy system, upon reflection, I think it would have alleviated a lot of anxiety I had about making friends and getting to know people. Having a mentor in place especially in school and my job in Admiral certainly alleviated a lot of anxiety for me that I had about tackling tough work tasks, whether they be science lessons or communicating quickly and registering a car insurance claim. Carl, if you're watching this, you were an invaluable source of support, and so were you, Andy. Again, this was especially the case in school and my job as a claims handler in Admiral. Schedules were also very helpful in breaking down complex tasks that I could find difficult to tackle. I used them for essays, tutorials, exams, and without them I don't think I would ever have got a degree and a master's. Timetables were also very helpful, especially in school, in knowing how hard lessons were going to be on particular days. PE, history, drama and English were some of my favourite subjects, and I always looked forward to the days where I had two of them in the same day. It was a very good day if you had two of them in a day. That is the end of part 1 of my video. Please stay tuned for part 2 and the rest of the 5 measures.